Hello, my name is Michelle. I am a Walmart Spark driver. I've been doing this. I started the week of Thanksgiving last year, like literally the week of Thanksgiving last year is when I started. I haven't been on this very long. However, it has been good money. It's been easy money. It's been... The only thing you get tired of is just sitting because you're driving so much, or you're sitting in the car and you're waiting. A lot of times I get out the car and I go in the store and I, walk around, shop, and talk to all of my old co-workers. I used to work at the Walmart where I like to spark from. I like to spark from the site. I'm in Sykesville, Maryland. This is the store that I'm sparking out of. I don't live in Sykesville. I live in the Randallstown area. But I spark out of Sykesville, Eldersburg, Maryland, because this store is just better. It's better maintained. It's clean. It's easy to get in and out of. I worked here twice. I worked overnight for a year. I left because of back surgery. I came back. And I worked in HBA for a year. And then I stopped for a little bit. So instead of coming back, what I decided to do was do Walmart Spark. And which was a good decision. Because I actually made more honestly doing Spark than working inside the store. One second. My bad. Got an order coming through, but I'm not going to take that one, and I'll tell you why in a second. But I worked at this particular Walmart, so I know the store in and out. I know where everything is. So when I shop, I am in and out of here. It does not take me long because I know this store. Thank goodness. So that helps me out a lot. I do curbside. I do shop. I love shop more than curbside. Curbside, you sit in the car, you're waiting on somebody else. I hate waiting on somebody else. My biggest pet peeve is waiting for somebody else because I'm on their time instead of my own. So shopping, I know I'm good. I know I can do it in a certain amount of time. I'm in, I'm out. I get my deliveries done. I also did Amazon Prime. I did Amazon deliveries. Didn't like it. Not worth it. Doesn't pay enough. Not lucrative at all. They will literally, them people are trying to kill you. I believe I was not trying to kill people. It's too much. They expect too much for one person. Period. I had to do, for instance, one delivery I had, my pickup zone was in one area. However, my drop zone was an hour away from the pickup zone, but I have a 3-hour block. Mind you, 40 addresses I have to go to. 40. And a 3-hour block, and it's only paying $73. No, I'm not doing that. So I end up picking up with Walmart Spark, and it's been the best decision. However, they do have some app issues. I'll tell you about that. It's something you can work through. Just get on the phone with customer service. Don't give up. Don't stop doing it. Just get on the phone with customer service and just keep it going. So the orders I like my shop orders more than curbside. I don't turn down curbside though, especially if it's paying. Most orders that I like to take are 19 and up. Majority of the orders that I take honestly are like 25, 27, 39, 44. I do take some 19. The lowest I've taken is 15. I do not do customer returns. There's a story about that one. So first things first, I don't do apartments. Because most of the time, apartments, it requires a code. It slows you down. I don't have time for that. I don't do customer verifications. Or I try not to do customer verification. I'll put it like that. I try not to do them. If I don't have to, if I'm constantly moving and I'm not waiting for anything, and I got an option. But as far as apartments go, ain't no option. I don't care. I'm not doing apartments. I don't drive into Baltimore City due to their roads. The roads in Baltimore City are awful. It would tear your car up. So I don't do that. And apartments, verifications, and I don't do mass drop-offs. I don't do mass orders. I am never going to do a $63, $73 for and 18 drops, because if you look at it, if you're doing 13, 16 drops, 5 of those orders, just 5 of them, is $100 by itself. If you break them apart and they're 20, and you getting them at $20, $30 for us, they're 100 plus apart. Why would I do a mass order for $73, $63, or $80? That's cutting it. I'm not doing that. And then it's going to take you almost all day, because trust and believe, I don't care what they give you a certain amount of time to get it done. It's not going to be done in that time. Because here's the other problem with mass deliveries. You're going to have apartments in there. You're going to have to, they're going to either need a code. There was one customer I went to, she was saying, drop it at the Amazon box, in the Amazon lockbox. I'm Walmart Spark. I have no control over Amazon box. Or take it to the office was her other one. They don't accept her package, because they don't accept packages in the office. So I have to take it to her door. I take it to her door, but the way the apartments are made is that you park one area, I had to literally walk with all of these groceries way around, because the apartments are turning another direction, and then I needed a code. Thank goodness somebody was coming out of that building. So I don't do apartments. So because of that too, I don't do mass, because more than likely there's going to be apartments in it. Number 2, it's not enough money in it. And this is another one. This is the same one. They try to give it directly to me, and now they put it in for everybody else to pick up. It was a $17 drop off. It was an apartment. I'm not doing it. And it was 15 miles from here. I don't mind doing 15 miles, but you're going to pay me more than $17. And that's that. So here's the thing too. When you're doing this, I don't know if anybody knows, I'm going to tell you the best thing you can do. Get you some of these bins. I got one on my back seat. It's got the flap where you can close it. And I have 2 in my trunk. And I have that one on my back seat. And sometimes I will put all 3 in the back trunk, and I will stack, because you can close the lid and I can stack it. I'm going to get one more, because I want to have 4 of those bins. The other thing I have on my seat are these for bags, grocery bags. You put this on the seat, you hang your bags up, so you can get more in the car, and your customer stuff is not bumping all the way everywhere, and it's better organized when you do it this way. So I have 4 of these hooked on my seat. What I want to also get is probably a bin, like a little wagon or something, I'm thinking, because that's going to help me. Because so again, I'm in Sykesville, Maryland. This is my delivery zone. This is where I prefer to be at. I love this area. There's no putts in it. Well, rarely putts. You got a few people that are putts, but they don't live in Sykesville. They come from somewhere else, because Sykesville people don't have time to be putzing. The speed limit is 50. You either get with it or get ran over, because they really doing more than 50. They doing about 60, 70. It's a rural area, so a lot of the addresses I'm going to are rural. Like it's farms, horse farms, or nice, huge houses, these massive McAllister houses, but the driveways are so long. Or some of them have like a steep hill that goes straight down, or it's just, so the wagon will help me if I'm carrying water. And instead of carrying one water at a time, I can put both water in the wagon, pull it to the house. However, I'm still thinking, do I really want to do that? Because at the same time, it kind of slows you down. Because then I have to take my time to get this wagon out, load the wagon up, pull it to the house. Whereas I can just drag the water and drop it at the house. So that's still a thought process. I'm not sure. I'm working on that. That's about it for right now. I'm just sitting here. I'm waiting on some orders to come in. I just did 2. I started off at 6 o'clock this morning. My first order was at 6:30. Pickup was 6:45. I picked it up at 6:30, but the pickup was 6:45 for curbside. So I did that one. That one paid $21. And that was a 2 drop off. My second one I just finished was a 1 drop off, and that one paid $19, and that was a shop order. That's the other thing about my shop orders. The most I'm shopping for, the most I'm willing to take to shop for, is 25 items. That's max. 25 is my max. I'm not shopping for more than that because it takes a lot of time. If it says I have 1 hour to shop, I'm not doing that. I'm missing. No. I want to be quick. I want to be in. I want to be out. I want to be done. So the quicker you can be with this, the more money you can make, because I'm done by 3. Right now, because it's winter and it gets dark sooner, and I'm in a rural area, a lot of places here, a lot of houses here, their addresses are not visible. They are really trying to get somebody to take this order. Not doing an apartment. Their addresses are hard to see. They're not really visible. A lot of them hide. You don't know that they exist in these areas because they don't want you to know that they exist in these areas. They're not even on, like, they'll be on Google Maps, but you won't see their house. Like some houses, you can kind of, you can pull it up and you can see the house and say, okay, this is the house. I know what it looks like. That's the address. Got it. A lot of houses in Sykesville, no. It's going to guide you. Google's going to guide you to that house, but you will not see that house on Google Maps. And it's houses where you didn't even know a house existed. There was one house I went to, I lie to you not. This house, I turned down this road, which really wasn't a road. It was actually a driveway. 3.5 miles. I promise you, 3.5 miles. But it was a huge property. And I'm talking about acreage. Acreage on acreage on acreage on acreage. Because by the time I get back to the house, I'm not even at the house. I'm at the gate. I'm just at the gate. The house is still further back. So that's how these houses are here. So, I don't do it at night, and because it gets dark soon, I stop at about 3:30. I'm done. However, when March hits, time extends, and it don't start getting dark until like after 7, maybe 8 o'clock eventually. Oh, your girl gonna be rolling. I was up this morning at 5. What time did I get up? I got up at 5:25. I was in my car by 5:30. I was at Walmart's door at 6 a.m. I accepted my first order, which the first order came through at 6:30. Accepted. Pickup was 6:45. So today I will probably be out here until 3:30, possibly 4 o'clock, because I've been noticing that the time been extending, like the daylight time has been extending a little bit. So I don't know. I'll see. I might stay out till 4, depending. I try to stay within this area. Sometimes it'll take me out to Baltimore County, back in my direction where I live. But normally what I would do, if I pick up a Randallstown, if I pick up anything Baltimore County, I'm headed home. I'm on my way home. I'll do my last drop, and then I'm home. That's it. I'm done for the day. But So that's what's been going on. This is my introduction. They're still trying to get somebody to take this order. I'm not taking it. No, no, no. They're out of their mind. I don't do apartments. If I was... Hold on, y'all. I don't know. Because it... Wait a minute. Oh, now they've added on... Oh, no, baby. Oh, they snuck it in with a curbside. So at first it was a shop order. Now they turned it into... Is this the same? No, they didn't. My bad. I'm sorry. They didn't. This is another one, but it's an apartment. And this is a curbside pickup. The other thing too is you have a metric system, and your metrics kind of give you an idea of how good you're doing or how not so well you're doing. Like your customer rating, items found, completion rate, and on time arrival at pickup matters. Drop off, the only thing that happens with drop off, drop off is not part of your metrics. However, if you are not on time, if you have perishables, anything that's from the refrigerator, and you're not there on a certain time, that order will cancel. And I don't know if they drop you as a driver because on the first time, or you have to be a repeat offender for that one. I don't know. I'm not testing that. I don't want to know. I do know this too. This is another reason why I don't like customer verification. If once you get things, I've had this experience already, and I just thought that was the worst thing ever, and I called customer service because I thought it was crap. I thought it was absolute bull. The customer had 2 orders come, so she had 2 drivers at her house. So instead of having everything in one driver, she had a driver that was already there. She has customer verification turned on. I asked her for the code. She made the mistake of giving me the code that was for the other driver. And when I put it in, they don't give you a second chance. You don't get a second chance. Once you put that code in, and if that code is wrong, they tell you, return to the store. And they initiate a return instantly. But I'm talking to this customer. The stuff is right here in the car. In the car. Why? Like, no, I don't want to. So I called customer service and let them know what happened. That she had the correct code. However, the system wouldn't allow me to put that code in because she had already put in the wrong code by mistake because she had another driver there. So that was solved, fixed, and no biggie. They are still trying to get somebody to go to this apartment. Okay, I think somebody picked it up. So that's another reason why I just don't like customers. They give you one chance, and you have to have that code. So I don't like doing that, especially if I'm in the front of the customer talk and they can see that their stuff is there. I don't like that. At least give them another chance to give the right code, especially if you know they have multiple orders coming to their house at the same time in the same day. Mix-ups happen, especially when you have that kind of thing going on. Other than that, that's it for now. I'm just sitting here. Like I said, I'm waiting on an order to come through. The order that did come through, they're crazy. I'm waiting on something that I'm willing to do. I can make more money. My average is between 160 to 220, 270 per day. Of course, I can make more. I know I can make more. Oh my God, especially working out in this area because we have 4 zones. I have 4 stores in one zone. So there's the Sykesville location, Ellicott City, Catonsville, and there's Randallstown location. So I have 4 stores in my zone, but I only work out of this one. Randallstown is not a store I want to work out of. I can't. I went there once. Y'all, I went there. I swear I was so irritated. I had a shop order. I'm checking out. First of all, they don't have self checkout. Here they have self checkout in Sykesville location. You scan your QR code. It's either gonna tell you to proceed or it's gonna tell you they gotta check and scan a couple of things, which will be quick. But majority of the times, it's gonna tell you to proceed. You bag your stuff. You out of here. Randallstown, you have to go to a cashier. 3 people in line. You're the 3rd person. It literally takes them 30 minutes. That's how slow the cashiers are. I went there. My last time that I went there, these people didn't even have bags in the store to bag the customers' groceries. My pickup was Randallstown. My drop off is Sykesville. This is a rural area. We have animals all over the place, even in Randallstown. It ain't even got to be in the country parts of Sykesville. Even where I live, we have species. I'm not finna, even if we didn't have that, I'm not gonna drop this customer stuff off at their door without bags. I had to drive to the Sykesville store to get bags to bag the customer items before I can drop them off. I don't do Randallstown. They are so unorganized. I can't do that store. That store, you go in that store, you literally have to pray you have to pray from the front to the back of the store till you get to your car. Because I just can't do it, I don't have that kind of patience. You have to have patience for Randallstown. Catonsville store, same thing. Ellicott City, I'm not sure. So this is a store I spark out of. And right now, like I said, I'm waiting on some orders to come through that I am going to do. Of course, like I said, I can make more money if I accepted everything that pops up. If I, if I started to accept apartments, I just cannot. Apartments, they irritate. I don't have patience, y'all. My patience are very thin. And if I gotta go in there, a lot of apartments, they will order 3 cases of water. Put it like this, a bulk order. It's considered bulk order. They live on the 3rd, 4th floor, don't have an elevator. They don't come out the door to help get the stuff out the car. They don't have a basket buggies, nothing. Even if they had a basket buggy, they don't have an elevator. I ain't doing apartments. Not gonna happen. So I'm just gonna sit here for a little bit and wait for these orders to come through. See what's going on. They're coming in kind of slow. They're coming in like one at a time. Normally it's like a list and you can just scroll and pick from what you want. But for some reason right now they're coming in slow, but the zones are hot. Randallstown is a hot zone. And the other 3 zones, and look like GameStop just lit up. But I rarely see GameStop. I've taken a GameStop order one time. But where my location and a pickup for GameStop, that's the Owings Mills location. And it's like that pickup, I would make it on time. I'll be late for the pickup. And I'm not going to mess with my metrics. So, I just sit here with a little bit of patience for this. But if something don't come through with a certain amount of time, then I call customer service, or I will go to my app, go to help, and submit a ticket that I'm not getting any orders or any offers. And then they'll start flowing in. Eventually they just start flowing in. So you just have to report that, because sometimes you get lost in the system. You know, everybody, you know, the orders are coming in, but for some reason you're not getting anything, and sometimes you just get lost in that system. You just get I don't think it's personal. I don't think it's personal. I just think that the app, I think there's a lot of flaws in it. I think the app need a lot of work. I don't think it's necessarily malice. I was talking about too the customer return orders. I don't do customer returns. One day I decided, this was a couple of weeks ago, I was like, okay, I'm sitting here, I'm not doing nothing. Orders are coming in slow. It was one of them days where orders was just so slow. And a customer return order came in. And something told me, something was like, don't even worry about it. Don't click it. Just be patient and wait. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to take it. I'll take it. It's right around the corner. It ain't far. It's right by the store. And it's another thing, they only pay $10. But this one was literally a mile from the store. So I'm like, it's right around the corner. Biggest mistake I've ever made. I take the order. I go to pick up the return. Nothing is there. There's nothing there. She says it's going to be outside on the porch area. How many pieces it was. Nothing there. But as I'm coming in, somebody is pulling off. I'm thinking it's the customer. I said, well, she must be returning this stuff to the dang on store. God dog. Oh, I got a shop order. 1 second. Delivery will bind 12 miles, only 13 items, and it's paying $26. Yep, I will accept. And this is a ASAP shop order. So I'm going to move from this where I am to closer to the grocery side of the store. So I pick up the order, and someone told me not to pick this order up. I picked the order up. It's a ghost order. So here's the thing too. I said I don't think it's malice with the system that's happening as far as customer service or the techs at the store. I believe that somebody is attacking the app. It is a virus or something that somebody's giving this app, because that ghost order kept popping up. It would not go away. And because it kept popping up, it was blocking out every other order. And it was happening to everybody that clicked. Anybody that accepted that return order was affected. We could not get an order in that day. My phone was affected. I had to reset my phone. So what I ended up doing was purchasing another phone. So I have two of the same phones. I have two S24s. I have one that I use for my work phone, and one is my personal phone that I'm using for video. So my work one, nothing is on it. I just use it for Walmart Spark. That is it. That is all. My personal phone, that's what I'm using, putting my videos on, and that's what I'm uploading from to YouTube on. But yeah, so when you're thinking that it's malice from the company, it's not. They're being attacked. These apps are being attacked. Somebody is literally attacking the app with a virus. That's what I believe. As somebody who's been in computers for a long time, trust me, somebody's attacking the app with a virus, and they're coming in as return orders. So don't accept any return orders, especially if it keeps popping up. That is a ghost order. What it's going to do is it's going to put a virus on your phone, and you're never going to get any orders. Even if you call customer service, you can put in a ticket. You're never going to get an order. It's going to block you. It blocked me for 2 days. I had to literally reset my phone. I bought another phone, put the app on another phone. I have no problems. I don't do return orders. So keep that in mind. I'm going to do this order, and I'll hit y'all later. Bye.